see, we are following a cement mixer. Now I'm going into Gettysburg. Let's see where he's going. Is he going all the way? Am I going to have to crawl behind him at a snail's pace? Who knows? Who knows? We will find out sooner rather than later. Don't forget, tonight is our second live stream Ask a Gettysburg guide. What are we doing? I think it's the Louisiana Tigers tonight, if I'm not mistaken. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and of course, times are approximate. Never know what's going to happen to throw us off course, but that's the idea. 7 o'clock tonight, second Ask a Gettysburg guide live stream. I believe it is Mike Rupert with us tonight. And so that'll be fun. We'll be taking your calls and, of course, Super Chats get read on the air. $10 or more Super Chats, I should say. $10 or more, and that defrays the cost of feeding the crew and the guest. Good morning, Barbara. Greetings to you. Hello, Gail. How are you doing? Now, I am going the speed limit on cruise control, 25 miles an hour through Fairfield. He has surpassed me, Mr. Cement Mixer. And so now he's going 25. Okay, good. Oh, I'm going 23, 27. Oh, good Lord have mercy. My cruise control I wasn't looking at it. Okay, there we go. Jeff Pasnick says, following a concrete truck, those things are never on time to the job site. Is anybody ever on time to the job site if it's union? I worked for a construction company down in Maryland many moons ago. We were not union, but we had to do a couple of jobs alongside the union, and we would be in, out, bing, pow, get the job done, do it right. These guys they had 45 lunch breaks in the middle of the day, and I don't remember ever seeing them do something alongside us. I don't get it. I mean, I get it if you get to work that way. That's pretty sweet. Chuck says, good morning. And I say that to you, Chuck. Good morning to you. Matthew, good morning. And Jeffrey says they are on my sites. And they're in our sites. At least this one. It's the only thing I can see is his cement mixing ass. Now you want to go the speed limit through Fairfield because they are cracking down on people speeding through town. Coming in both directions, you're at like 40, 45 miles an hour, and then it drops to 25 when you hit town. And people just kind of buzz through. And they've said, we've had it. Enough's enough. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Reed. Now, let me ask you guys, should we go down Confederate Avenue or should we go on the first day's battlefield today? I don't have a tremendous amount of time, but I have some time. So we can go to either one, but we can't do both. So your call. First answer to be chosen 3 times wins. Morning, Paul. We have 1 for day 1. And 2 for day 1 and 3 for day 1. So we are going around day 1 on our way into town. That's the beauty of going in on the Fairfield Road. If you want to go day 1, it's a simple left. If you want to go day 2, you go a few hundred yards and get in there fast enough, but maybe next time. It's 61 degrees here. We're in mid-May, right? What is the date? I don't even know. We're in mid-May, I think. And I'll tell you, I'm kind of, okay, spring, when are you going to start getting warm? but it still beats freezing cold winter. I will never complain when the green leaves are out, the sun, and I don't have to wear a jacket. Eric wants to do Lee's Retreat. Pardon me. Got a little allergy action going on today. I don't know what that is. It's 57 by Barbara. It's a rather pleasant spring we've been having, I should say. It's really hypnotizing watching the cement mixer rotate. I almost don't know where I am. So now that I'll repeat what I said in the beginning, since we've got more people and nobody was in at the beginning, so I'll repeat it. For those of you who missed it, tonight is our next live stream Ask a Guide at 7 p.m. on our YouTube channel. It is with Mike Rupert, and we are talking about the Louisiana Tigers. Rawr. So I hope you'll join us tonight. Don't forget that Super Chats of $10 or more are read on the air, and that helps to defray the cost of putting on the show. And we will take your phone calls for free after the commercial breaks. Or break. There's only one break. Reed says he's looking forward to it. We hope to hear from you, Reed. And Paul says, me and the GIF are trying to figure out how many days we want to do for our Sept trip this year. Do a whole week. Do a week. Weikert's Egg Farm is just on the left that I just passed. They've got great meats, eggs, etc. Yesterday on Patreon, we recorded an episode with Dana Schoaf and Melissa Wynn from the National Museum of Civil War Medicine. And I love talking about Civil War medicine. It's such a fascinating topic. And Dana and Melissa are great. Had a lot of fun with them. And we got a couple ideas we were talking about to do some videos down with them. How do I say this? The idea that we have for the video would be, as much as we can, in line with my whole de-romanticizing the war effort. And I think it'll be gross, but not to gross you out, but to maybe drive home a little bit more reverence and respect for what soldiers go through. but it might cost us something a little bit more than just shooting a video down there, grabbing your camera and going. That's why you should support digital history pioneers. Oh, by the way, if you have a business or even another nonprofit and you want a little attention, what we do is you're not just like throwing money into a general pot. We're looking for people that are going to sponsor the video. So when you watch something on PBS and you have to sit through a minute and a half of, the following was made possible by grants from the Helena Rubinstein Foundation, blah, 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 blah. And then finally, viewers like you, it's going to be that type of a thing. So think about that. If you're looking for some tax write-offs for your business this year, we certainly will put it to good use. Civil War Medicine show was a great interview, says Matthew. Good job, Matt. Thank you very much. Very easy to do a good interview when you have good interviewees. Very little you have to do. Jean says hello. Reed says, I enjoy the Civil War Medicine discussions. It does keep the real. Sixth question says, Dana and Melissa were awesome yesterday, and whoops. And I was shocked that you have never been to the museum in Frederick. Mike, you know me. I never get the hell out of town. I never leave. I don't go anywhere. And this is going to change this year. All right, I'm going to go to Valley Forge and do a video with Ken Gavin. I got to get on that. Jesus Christ, I need a secretary. I cannot do all this alone. Oh boy, it's too much stuff I want to do, and there's so little time. You see, I want to do it when the weather's nice. I think it's visually ugly to shoot in the winter, and also, who wants to stand outside in the freezing cold? Not me, not this guy. Who's got two thumbs? No, sorry, I messed it up. What's got two thumbs and doesn't want to stand in the cold? This guy. To Gene, we have. That's right. Mike says, "Hello, Gene. We have yet to hear from Wendell Clarkson today. We have. I don't know if Wendell. I think Wendell's allergies are bothering his throat too. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. Oh, Reed. Thank you, Matthew, for the coffee donation. I will be grabbing a cup at the end of this call here, tour, whatever I'm doing. Read meant the reality of war. Chicken box? Jukin box? Says Route 30 West. No, sorry. Route 30 West is ahead of us. I was on the Fairfield Road, 116. Dogface says, didn't the museum do a special beer just sold there with the Antietam Brewing a few years back? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know the museum you refer to. There's a few of them. And I don't know anything about... I don't follow beer that closely. Someone gives me one, I'll drink it. I'll go, oh, that's good. And I'll drink another one. But I'm not up on the beer world like you are, or Joe Denise is. You guys know so much about beer and breweries, and I'm like so lost. More of a whiskey guy, and I don't even really follow distilleries or, I just, oh, this is a good one. I have a lot of whiskey bottles at home that are gifts from people, which are probably my favorite gifts, because I do love whiskey and I love to try different whiskeys, but I'm not one to go and buy a different whiskey than what I'm used to. So when someone gives me one, it is that rare opportunity to try a new one, and I've had some pretty good ones. Gene says, 6 questions. It's too early for Wendell. Too early to get my motor going. I think the funniest thing about Wendell Clarkson is Gene's obsession with Wendell Clarkson. God, it is a beauteous day. Beauteous. Have you ever tried Screwball whiskey? Supposed to be peanut butter flavored. Oh, I've seen that. No, I haven't tried it. And again, I'm curious about that. I love peanut butter and I love whiskey. What I'll do is I'll go home and I'll take a shot of Buffalo Trace and hold it in my mouth and then put a scoop of peanut butter in my mouth and see if I like it. And then I'll buy it if I like it. Jean, your daughter-in-law is in labor this morning. Congratulations. Very exciting. Do you know if she's having a boy or a girl, or is that something they decided they would discover when it's born? I was thinking, like, how do you do that for the baby shower? Do you have the baby shower after the baby's born? Like it's a rush shower the day after it's born? It's like, all right, we have a boy. Everybody go back and get boy stuff. And like, how does that work? It's a baby girl. Okay, good. If you keep talking about Wendell, I'm going to need to lie down and have a cigarette. Oh, Gene. Oh, Gene. It's funny because in my head, the person, I wish I could draw, because I would draw Wendell Clarkson for you, and it is the least sexy person you could ever imagine. Yet somehow he has a wife and kids, and you wonder, how? How? Paul threw up after drinking too much Screwball. Craig says, day 271 of the American Civil War lands us on January 8th, 1862. Battle of Blue Gap and a skirmish at Dry Gork, Cheat River, West Virginia. Thank you, Craig. It's the quiet nerd guys that surprise a girl. Damn straight. It's also us ugly ones. Us ugly guys, we gotta compensate personality and other talents, and God, it's tiring. Right? Bus is finally out of our way. Babber says there's another supposed to taste like an everything bagel with egg. Nah, see, just eat a Taylor ham, egg and cheese sandwich and drink whiskey instead of orange juice. That's what you do. You don't put those flavors in. What is that old? There's an old Dennis Leary bit that he used to do about crack. And 70s, it was cocaine, everything, and then somebody invented crack in the 80s, and he says only in America is cocaine not good enough. And I kind of feel that way about coffee. Actually, he did a bit about that too, coffee, and how he went to a 7-Eleven and he got coffee and he got in his car and he smelled maple syrup and he's like, what the hell? And then he realized it's his coffee and he went back inside. He goes, did you put syrup in my coffee? She's like, oh no, that's the new maple berry crunch coffee. And he's like, what? And he's just like, just give me coffee flavored coffee. Nothing's good enough. We have to constantly improve things that don't need improving. Whiskey is pretty good as whiskey. If you need to doctor it, I got news for you. You don't like whiskey. It's like people who drink those fruit mixed drinks with all the fruit juices and everything like that. You don't like drinking. If your vodka needs to be flavored like an orange, you're not a vodka drinker. Okay? You're a lightweight. You can't handle it, folks. You can't handle it. Stick to your wine spritzers and your Zima and maybe your Michelob Ultra and leave the hard liquors for the big boys. Stop adulterating them. Thank you. Thank you. Ty Webb says, I don't need to do a drug named after my own ass. Thank you. Yes, that was right. That was one of the lines. Yes. No Cure for Cancer, I think was the name of that album. That was a very good album. Very funny. Reed, see, Reed's with me. He likes coffee-flavored coffee. How could you not? It's classic. And the best coffee-flavored coffee you can find is Little Ground Top, available at addressinggettysburg.com/cafe or at Bantam Roasters at 982 Steinway Avenue here in sunny Gettysburg. Soon to be available by the cup or by the bag at the upcoming Devil's Den Donuts on the Fairfield Road, along with our new dark roast, which will be coming out in July. And I won't tell you the name for that just yet, but it's coming. And so much excitement. And perhaps for you Alkies, perhaps something coming your way as well. Next year, but we're working on it this year. Eric prefers tea-flavored coffee. Now you're just being a jerk, Eric. I mean, there's no such thing as tea-flavored coffee. Tea is too weak to flavor coffee. But how come no one has tried to do like an Arnold Palmer, but with tea and coffee? Put up my window so I don't get all the grass in my nose. And we drive through. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Jean, me too. Jean says she's looking forward to the new tourist railroad coming to Gettysburg. As am I. As am I. And I got to find out who does that so we can get them on AG Today to talk about it. Because I'm fascinated by how railroads work. I'm by no means an enthusiast, but it's always something that, you know, I catch out of the corner of my eye and I go, I wonder how they do that, or I wonder why they do that. And I never look into it because by the time I get home, I've forgotten that I had that thought. But I do have, and I find them fascinating. First of all, just building them, especially in the old days. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol. You get it if you get it. Now we're on the old Harrisburg Road, heading into the Burg. That's right there, Paul. Good old Blazing Saddles. Beauregard says you have a great trade museum in PA. I think we have a few of them. I don't know which one you're talking about in particular, but I think we have a few. And Cam is actually working at a choo-choo train centric park. I keep forgetting the name of it. Allegheny Portage, I think. Is that right? That sounds right. And he's a big train enthusiast. So he's got his engineer's cap on. And every morning I hear from the other Park Service employees that when he comes in, they open the door, he yells out, "All aboard!" And they all roll their eyes and they go, "Oh boy, here we go." But he's very excited. He is an enthusiast. Ty says, my dad worked in the railroad cut a couple times, never saw the movie, but told me it was the worst ground he ever saw once about how hard the ground is there. Well, you can see that. It is rock. Paul's got train museums, I'm assuming, all up there in New England. And Gene says Wendell might look like the guy who played Mongo in Blazing Saddles. Keep dreaming. He looks more like the guy who wants his stapler in Office Space. In my head, that's what he looks like. All right, now it's gonna run this lady over. Don't want to do that. That would not be nice. All right, got to go inside and get a handful of quarters and park. Well, I have parked, but pay the stupid fucking thing, and then go, about my day after I get my breakfast. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you tonight. Don't forget. And when you go on, okay, you grab the share button. Well, first you hit the like button, then you hit the share button, and you put it in all of the Facebook groups that you belong to that are Gettysburg related. Every one of you, go to every one of them, put them in, and then rejoin us. And then we hope to hear from you. We're talking about the Louisiana Tigers. Any questions, thoughts, ideas, concepts, analysis, whatever that you have related to the Louisiana Tigers, we want to hear you share them with our guide tonight, Mike Rupert. And until then, Godspeed.